Okay, that's my first aluminium bar.
Making a DIY melting furnace from an old air compressor tank. Measure halfway and cut. Cut around the weld on the end plate for the lid. Make the base plate. Drill 6 holes in the cap. Cut this section out for the top vent. Ceramic blanket cut to size. Have to bolt and washer the top to hold all that in. This is my furnace with the inlet fitted. It bolts in, welded in. All the ceramic mat, which is 50mm ceramic blanket, has been fitted and mounted. On the top here, we've used screws or bolts to hold it into the lid, and I glued it as well. I've also added plastic between the top and bottom section. The idea of this is hopefully to get a nice smooth surface between the two layers. We'll now open it up and have a look inside. Okay, it hasn't done too bad a job, but it is reasonably flat there, so that will help. Down inside it's very dark. We'll try and lighten that up a little bit. Down inside, yes, you can see that we've mixed. That's got the ceramic blanket underneath the covering surface to protect the surface to stop too many fibres coming off. The lid's the same as you can see. We can see the bottom of the bolts with big flat washers to hold it in there while it's being assembled. Okay, this is my furnace. The burner's just running on low pressure gas at the moment. I've got a bit of a flame in there. And we're just trying to cure the surface, the furnace surfaces. There's my lifting tongs. That'll do 2 different size crucibles. Nice long handle, 900 long. That is my hooks. There's 2 different size hooks. They just well to lift the crucible it's pouring. That's the crucible tongs, lifting the bigger one. This is my pouring crucible. I'm about to do my first melt of aluminium. This is all the furnace side. And this is my moulds ready to reheat it. A dross tray to catch all the dross and a pourer. And I have my lifting tongs on the table. So I'll be heating up the moulds, heating up the crucible, preheat the crucible, then heat the crucible, then add the aluminium.
That's my first aluminium bar.
A bit of an issue with my coating getting damaged, especially where the two surfaces rub together on the lid. As you can see, that's rubbed together, but there's also cracking in there, so I'm doing a borax coating at the moment, a number of coats to try and seal that all up. We'll see how it goes. I've also got a length of fiberglass rope coming to seal it, so that will keep these two surfaces separated and hopefully stop all that rubbing and abrasion which I've been getting on the top there.
This is the top of my furnace. I had a lot of issues with the top here eroding around the outside when the lid and the top rub together. Even though I've got the handles on here, I bring it around, have it over the surface, then lower it down onto the surface. It's still abraded. So that is now got a ceramic rope which is glued on with a very high temperature product for motor vehicles. Seems to be holding quite well, and that does a nice seal.
This is my fire extinguisher crucible. It fits very nicely into my furnace. It's about 140mm across. Got a special hook set up to lift it out and tip it.
Crucible fits very nicely into my furnace.
Lifting hook system, and that is a hook for tilting or tipping.